everyone, and welcome to another episode of Latina Mic Drop. It's your host, Miriam Simon, Latina leadership expert, and I am outside today on my deck. And I want to talk today about staying positive and not letting the divisiveness come into our homes and come into our hearts, and not be that person who allows the outside world to infiltrate our happiness and infiltrate our success and infiltrate our future, because the reality of the world, unfortunately, is that this is our reality. The reality is that some people are targeted, some people are on one side and then other people are on the other side, and it's a reality that we live with, that we have always lived with. It's the immigration story, it's the minority story, it's the othered story, it's the underrepresented story, right? These are stories that have always been here and that will continue to be here unless we do something about it. So what I am focused on is not giving into the negativity, not giving into losing my joy, me giving into fear, me giving into divisiveness, me giving into not celebrating myself or my life. Like, no, that's what they want. What people want is for us to feel horrible, for us to feel bad, for us to feel scared. And this is a time to actually activate, not become fearful or just complain, right? Like, talking is cheap. Like, we really need to take action, and we really need to get together. We really need to be in community to be able to move forward. Right now, we're in a getting ready stage. For many of us, we have achieved tremendous heights. We are moving forward. We are making more money. We are entrepreneurs. We are owning businesses. People are really taking advantage of the fact that they are hitting us where it hurts. And it is real time right now for everybody to get activated and for everybody to start making action, and for all of us to get into places of leadership so that we can start making a change, and we can start creating spaces that work for more people than they currently work for, and creating systems that are available to more people and more accepting and more inclusive of different kinds of people. And this is what I'm here for. Like, I am here to make strides. I'm here to make change. I'm here to open up space. I'm here to create more, to be the gatebreaker, right? We don't want to continue to dim ourselves. We don't want to give in to the negativity. We don't want to feel small. We don't want to unbelievably sit here and think that nothing is happening, because it is happening. It's happening not only in the streets, it's not only happening in the workplaces where the population is the majority Latinos or underrepresented people. It's happening in corporate America too. And because people think that they have a little bit more freedom to do things because they've gotten rid of specific words, right? That maybe in the past we felt a little bit better about. But at this point, it doesn't exist anymore. We've had to change. I'm pretty sure a lot of people felt some kind of way because they had to take away their diversity titles because you can't use the word anymore. But the reality is that a lot of us are not going anywhere. A lot of us are still here. A lot of us are still working. A lot of us still have opportunity. And those that do have opportunity are the ones that need to continue to make opportunity for others and be able to make things change, right? Historically, that's what we've had to do. Every single generation has had to make change for the next generation, right? Women rights, we've had so many different rights that we did not have in the past, right? Like, when I think about my mom and my grandma and their parents and the rights that they didn't have in comparison to what I do have, I'm in a very privileged place. And in some other ways, I'm not. So there are different variables and different degrees to the privilege that we all have, right? And what's important is that we don't forget where we come from. We continue to help, we continue to look back, we continue to put our hand out to bring them with us. But at the same time, it's also important to face reality, but make change instead of just complaining. Right now, we have the ability to use our dollars, use our money in places that are places, the businesses that are about the same values that we see, instead of using them in places that do not have the same values. And we're seeing that all the time. If you look at the stats and you look at the numbers, the Latino population has a lot of buying power, and therefore you should use that to your advantage. And now we need to figure out a way where we can continue to develop each other and develop the next generation and the generation after that. Because why are we such a threat? We're such a threat because of all the beautiful, amazing things that we have been able to accomplish and the way that it's continuing to look, right? We will continue to do that. We have a lot of power. We have a lot to do. We have a lot of different ways that we can create change. And that's where we should be headed. We should be headed towards that. We should be headed towards looking towards the future, making change where we can, right? Putting in the people that we think are going to support those values that are important to each and one of us. It's always about thinking about what you can do. At the end of the day, these kinds of things, right, are going to happen. And I'm not trying to be insensitive or dismissive at all, because this is a time where these things are going on and have been going on forever. Like, immigration has been raiding our cities for as long as I can remember, since I was a baby, and I'm in my 40s. So my mom and my grandmother would come home from work, and they would come home early because immigration came and picked them up over there, right? The reality is that these are things that happen, but how can we change? How can we create new spaces, new environments to continue to move forward? And I really want to leave you this message because I wanted to say that we have a lot to offer. We have a lot of opportunity, and we have a lot of people who are creating great change. And I want you to be one of those people and not allow the negativity to infiltrate your joy, infiltrate your happiness, infiltrate your success, and stand in the way of being happy. And just because we're unhappy with something, and yes, you have every right to be, you're entitled to your feelings, you're entitled to feel the way you want to feel. And yes, it's not right. There are so many things that are unfair. There's so many things that could be taken away. And in this day and age, it feels weird for people to continue to want to take away from us and to continue to want to feel empowered by stepping on other people and taking away from other people. But we live with this every single day in every single environment that we are in. And that's why it's important that you empower yourself and that you are arming yourself right now with the skills, with the strategies, with the tools, with the resources that will help you build that leverage where you can and you have the ability to do more. And we are not looking to diminish ourselves and dim our light and allow the negativity to fester. And this episode is going to be really short. It's a holiday weekend. So I really just want to bring that message to you all because it's important for us to stay positive. It's important for us to be the inspiration. It's important for us to take action. It's important for us to stand up. It's important for us to advocate. It's important for us to move forward. It's important for us to build those spaces, to create the change, tell the story the way that it is, right? Begin to build a different narrative, become published, become an entrepreneur, become those people that can create change, maybe even politicians, right? Like, get the skills, go to school, understand where how you can make the change and be part of the change. Like, be the community that is changing the way things look. And slowly but surely we make 2 steps forward, and sometimes we got to take 2 steps back. And The reality is that the back and forth, the up and down, the pendulum swinging one way and then swinging another continues to happen in a continuum basis. And that's the reality of our lives and the reality of how the world works sometimes. And, sometimes we can't be on the upside. Sometimes it's the valley where we're going to be. But we really, 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 really want to, as much as we possibly can, keep the sun in our hearts, keep the joy in our hearts, in our minds, so that we don't feel overwhelmed, so that we don't feel heavy, so that we don't feel unwilling or stuck or anything that may be in your heart at the moment. Really, by taking action and doing more and doing other things that will bring you joy, that will help you deal with it, will be what will take you forward. And I would love to hear from you all. Thank you for listening. And tell me in the comments what you're going to do, how we're going to make it work, what are we going to do going forward, and how you're activating your community, activating your circle, activating your family, getting ready for what's next, and preparing. Thank you for listening to Latina Mic Drop. Follow me, subscribe to my channel, go to my website, miriamsimon.online.